Alright, now that we've done that.
Thank you.
Yep.
That's the nice thing about living in the country. You can always find a little side country road to take care of business.
That is literally the only thing I have penis envy about. I remember the first time I encountered that, I had penis envy. Other than that magical ability to write your name in the snow. Not much else I like about those things. They seem unpredictable. At least my stuff has a cycle. It screws you over, but you know what's coming. And nobody to blame but yourself. You can't keep track of time, you know. ADHD and the menstrual cycle. Someone should do a lecture. Anyway, I giggle too much my own jokes. I saw that feedback. So back to not making jokes and giggling at them. We were talking about NHRA, and I can't think of anything else to say. Connie won, Erica won, I can't remember who won the other classes.
Matt Hagen won the championship. The funny car championship. And NHRA won the motorcycle pro stock.
And that was that.
And that was that. And this week was the last race for Formula One, so that's it for racing for the rest of the winter. Because one, NASCAR's already done, and two, I don't watch it anyway. I'm sure there's probably some rally racing, but it doesn't seem to get covered too much in the American market.
Yeah, we have a hard enough time trying to get NHRA not to get bounced for stupid crap like soccer.
Yes, and as much as I can't stand ESPN, I will say that they do a really good job on the Formula One races, but that's because Formula One pays for it. Pays them dearly for it, and ESPN doesn't have to do anything but provide the carrier, because the broadcasting duties are all Sky Sports of Australia, and
I was wondering why that was. Yeah, because I was like, if you got Sky Sports membership, and I'm like, yeah.
And yeah, so they pay for the whole thing, so it's commercial free from start to finish, which I'll give them. That is how it should be. None of these stage races for NASCAR the only time there's ever a commercial during a Formula One race is if there's an extended red flag where they need to clean up the track or repair barriers after a crash. Living in the woods.
Driving through the trees.
Hoping that the trees like this don't fall on me.
Yeah, there's some that are getting pretty close. I can tell some of our neighbors are dropping stuff in our, what do you call it? Oh, the thing behind our house. The 2-track.
Up on the 2-track?
Yeah.
That stuff falls up there.
Stuff falls up there, but then there's also scrub piles, I'm pretty sure. People trying to prevent a whole bunch of people driving back there, which I'm like, I kind of get that. But I'm also kind of used to it.
not living next door and hanging out all the time.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe she's protecting herself.
Well, not so much that, it's just maintaining the trail. He used it a lot, so he maintained it. I'm sure they...
Okay, opening my window was a bad idea. You just need to open yours bigger. I'm hot, and I'm smelling your smoke, and I'm hot, and I'm smelling your smoke.
We're riding on the power line trails. Just because it's fun to do.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Thank you for the nice cool air. Now I don't feel like I want to vomit. Just jiggling me around while we're smoking. And being all hot. Wah. So crap, now what are we going to do on the weekends? We have no family!
I don't know. Probably maybe do this.
That makes some interesting noises.
That would be anti-lock brakes.
I don't like these. They're like Stormy, who I keep picking up and got scratched on the nose today. Like, you no pick me up, I am cut. You never pick me up. Yeah, I will make jiggly noises for your entertainment, YouTube. Like Red Skeleton said, damn you, I'm gonna laugh at my own jokes. Why can't I enjoy them too, dang? Actually, I have the Kamala Harris tick. That's why I keep telling Dan to be nicer to her. He's like, you're not running a country. And I'm like, well, that's because nobody's dumb enough to put me in charge.
No?
Cheers, the
We're cutting first tracks in the power line drive.
Ooh. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Say hello to your neighbor, kids. Ooh. And then wiggle your big ol' head. Definitely felt the twerky jerky on that.
Well, be careful here on this pop camber so we don't go off into the brush and down the hill into that gully.
I would prefer not.
That would not be fun.
I don't want to be on my roof again. Boom, 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 boom. Ah. That was fun.
Yes.
And for those of you who are wondering, yes, our degrees are in Fahrenheit because we're Americans. I don't know how people think in Celsius. It drives me nuts. It's one of the few things I hate about Formula One. I'm like, European things. You gotta do Celsius and metric.
It's 0 degrees Celsius, that's all I know. Freezing temperature is 32 degrees Fahrenheit, and freezing temperature is 0 degrees centigrade.
I think centigrade and Celsius are two different scales. They're not? Okay. Airhead moments. Airhead moments brought to you by... Yeah, I know the other end. 100 is when you are boiling things.
That would be 220 degrees, I believe.
212.
212. Well,
it's okay. Don't generally scientifically measure boiling things in your adult life. Mostly using it to, make pasta. In my case, it's more a matter of time.
Well, it's also variable as to your altitude.
Yes, but not by a whole heck of a lot. We're not up in the UP or anything. I do remember that from, Porcupine Mountain camping, where they were like, yeah, it's going to take longer for stuff to boil. And we were all tired because there wasn't enough oxygen. And we were teenagers, which was interesting. Was that the one where I kicked my friend in the booty to wake her up? I forget. In my defense, my friend's mom was the Girl Scout troop leader, and I asked her if I could kick her in the booty to wake her up, because the tent had fallen on us, and she gave me the green light, so... I gave her a good hard round one, so Sarah, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I'm surprised I didn't break your tailbone, quite frankly. So it's definitely one of those kicks. I did horrible things to my friend. Yeah. I'm not going to admit to the other one on camera, because I'm sitting here having another warm memory, but she also has other horrible, warm Girl Scout memories about me, so you can talk about it, so one of those great detente sort of things. I won't tell you their horrible stories if you don't tell my horrible stories. Girl Scout camp. What? Oh, we're going to go over there? Yeah? You need to go see a tree again?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to turn the...
Kick over and 4 low.
Oh. They drive real slow? What are we doing?
Yeah. It's just like staying in first gear.
I see that.
But it's good to use them all on a fairly regular basis just to make sure that they're all working and going into gear. The worst thing you can do with a 4-wheel drive vehicle is to never put it in 4-wheel drive, because it'll lock up and it won't be able to go into 4-wheel drive when you need it to.
Okay, so that's why we weren't taping on the outbound, because Dan was over-explaining things. Making a very dull time. Anyway, we'll see how much of this we even get to keep, because Google keeps sending me lovely, your storage is full, and I keep going, I know, I need to get stuff off the Google storage and into the external hard drive, because I'm old and still have one of those. And I'm hot again. Why is it so hot in here?
I closed the window.
Oh, you don't have to lower it that much. He was being extra nice. Why are we going slower?
Because I'm just seeing how well the low range works for engine braking.
So slow. So slow.
So slow, so slow.
can tell. That's true. Driving slow on the dirt roads, 'cause you can't drive real fast. The paved drive for a minute. Well, no, not a minute. This is a paved drive that goes all the way home. Yay!
This paved drive that goes up to this corner, and then it's dirt road the rest of the way.
Oh.
But it'll all be just like this, with dirt underneath it.
And then it goes back to being paved.
So this the pavement ends. And then it'll go back to being paved.
Oh, these guys have such a cool house, but you can't see it with the viewfinder. Alright. I got 20 minutes and I can't think of anything else. Unless you want to talk about Matthew Verstappen. That was your opportunity.
Matthew Verstappen. Max Verstappen.
Maybe.
He's the world champion in Formula One.
Spend a lot of time reading things on the internet about him and the Wolverines. And the sign stealing. And
it's going to be interesting to see how much crap people still try to throw at Michigan and to throw at Red Bull and Max Verstappen. I just don't really care until the season starts again, because I just care about watching the game and watching the race.
well, I'm curious if they're going to try something stupid, ban Harborough from the next game, but
They can. They've already agreed to it. That no more punishment from the Big Ten would happen.
I just hope this nonsense about not playing Ohio again goes away. I'm like, seriously? Stop reconfiguring.
We'll still play them. It just won't have the same implications because they're doing away with the divisions.
Which is...
And it's just the whole NCAA. They want to play a full-on playoffs. Everybody loves to see the underdog team come in and take out the favorite.
Well, go Blue next week. I'm going to turn you off.